The Valdorian fleet stretched across the void like a metallic constellation, their sleek warships gleaming with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed in synchronized waves of blue and gold. Admiral Zextar stood on the bridge of his flagship, the Eternal Dominion, watching the tactical display with barely concealed amusement. A single human vessel, he clicked, his mandibles chattering in what passed for laughter among his species. They send one ship to face our entire armada. The communication officer's carapace rippled nervously. Admiral, the human ship is transmitting. Put it through. I could use some entertainment before we claim their pathetic colony. The holographic display shimmered, revealing a human female in a simple blue uniform. Her dark eyes held no fear, only a cold determination that made Zextar S antenna twitch with mild interest. "This is Captain Sarah Chun of the U East Defiance," she said, her voice carrying clearly across the channel. "You are in violation of the Terran Colonial Protection Treaty. Withdraw immediately or face the consequences." The bridge erupted in chittering laughter. Zextar S officers swayed with mirth, their exoskeletons clicking against their stations. The Admiral himself could barely contain his amusement. "Human, your bravery is quaint," Zextar replied. "But surely you can count. We have 47 ships of the line, each one capable of reducing your world to molten slag. You have one modest cruiser that appears to be held together with desperation and foolish hope." Captain Chin's expression didn't change. "I have given you fair warning. This is your last chance to withdraw." "Last chance?" Zextar's laughter was a harsh, grating sound. "Child, my fleet has conquered 18 systems. We have reduced entire civilizations to cosmic dust. Your little ship wouldn't even make suitable scrap metal." The human captain nodded slowly. "Very well. Don't say you weren't warned." The transmission ended, leaving the Valdorian bridge in triumphant silence. Zextar turned to his tactical. "Officer, begin the attack. Target their engines first. I want them disabled so they can watch as we glass their colony." But as the massive Valdorian ships moved into formation, something peculiar happened. The human vessel didn't retreat or assume a defensive posture. Instead, it turned to present its starboard side to the approaching fleet. "Curious," Zextar mused. "Are they surrendering? Offering themselves as a sacrifice?" His tactical officer's compound eyes focused on the display. "Admiral, I'm detecting unusual energy readings from their vessel. There's something different about their power signature." "Different how?" "It's enormous, sir. Far beyond what a ship that size should be capable of generating." Zextar's confidence wavered slightly. The Valdorians hadn't conquered half the galaxy by ignoring tactical anomalies. Full sensor sweep of that vessel. I want to know what we're dealing with. The sensors worked frantically, but the readings made no sense. The human ship was generating power levels that defied physics, or at least Valdorian understanding. "Of physics?" "Admiral," the communications officer interrupted, "we're receiving another transmission from the colony." An elderly human male appeared on screen, his weathered face bearing a grim smile. "Admiral Zextar, this is Governor Harrison of New Salisbury. I see you've met Captain Chun and the Defiance." "Governor, surely you don't expect one ship to—" "That's not just any ship, Admiral," Harrison interrupted. "That's humanity's first successful implementation of quantum cascade technology. We've been working on it for 30 years, ever since the first alien species tried to bully us out of our rightful territory." Zextar felt a chill run through his exoskeleton. "Quantum cascade?" "You see, Admiral, when humanity first ventured into space, we learned very quickly that the universe was full of species like yours, bullies who believed that might made right. So we did what humans do best: we adapted. We learned. And we built something that would ensure no one would ever threaten human colonies again." On the tactical display, the human ship was beginning to glow. Not the soft bioluminescence of Valdorian technology, but a harsh white light that seemed to bend space around it. The Defiance contains a single quantum cascade torpedo, Governor Harrison continued. When activated, it creates a localized space-time distortion that propagates at faster than light speeds. The cascade effect continues until it encounters a gravitational anchor, in this case, your home system, approximately 400 light-years away. Zextar's legs went weak. You're bluffing. No species has technology that advanced. Humans! Have a saying, Admiral. Don't poke the bear. You should have listened. The Defiance fired. There was no dramatic explosion, no spectacular light show. One moment, the human ship's weapon ports glowed with that strange white light. The next, space itself seemed to ripple. The effect hit the Valdorian fleet like an invisible tsunami. The first ship simply ceased to exist, not destroyed, not vaporized, but erased from reality itself. The cascade wave continued outward, consuming ship after ship with mechanical precision. Zextar watched in horror as his mighty armada was unmade before his eyes. All ships retreat. Maximum burn. But there was nowhere to run. The cascade effect moved faster than any ship, consuming everything in its path. In less than 3 minutes, 47 of the galaxy's most advanced warships had been reduced to quantum foam. Only the Eternal Dominion remained, somehow protected by its experimental shielding. Zextar found himself alone, his fleet destroyed, facing a single human vessel that had just demonstrated the power to rewrite the laws of physics. Captain Chen's image appeared on screen once more. Her expression remained calm, professional. Admiral, you now have a choice. You can return to your homeworld and report what happened here, or you can join your fleet in non-existence. The cascade effect is still active. I can extend it to your position with a single command. Zextar's voice was barely a whisper. How? Humanity has spent millennia learning hard lessons about survival. We've been prey, we've been predators, and we've been everything in between. But we never forgot the most important lesson of all. When someone threatens your family, you don't just fight back. You make sure they never threaten anyone again. The Admiral's compound eyes fixed on the human captain. What do you want? Simple. Your species will withdraw from all human territories. You will cease all aggressive actions against human colonies. And you will spread the word throughout. This sector of the galaxy, humanity is not to be trifled with. And if we refuse? Captain Chun's smile was cold as the void itself. Then I finish what I started. The cascade effect is still propagating toward your homeworld. It won't arrive for several months, giving your people time to evacuate. But Admiral ... There are 47 more ships like the Defiance in construction. Zextar bowed his head in defeat. His proud species, conquerors of worlds, had been humbled by a single human vessel. As his ship limped away from New Salisbury, the Admiral couldn't shake the memory of Captain Chun's final words. You mocked the human ship. Now the entire galaxy will learn what happens when you underestimate humanity. The message would indeed spread. The Valdorian Empire, once the terror of 3 sectors, became the cautionary tale that kept aggressive species far from human space. And in the depths of space, 47 more ships, like the Defiance, continued their silent construction, ensuring that humanity's message would never be forgotten. Some bears should never be poked.